Welcome back with another stock video. Today we are going to look at one of my favorite two stocks to pair and make money off of simultaneously. Now, doesn't that sound great? First, a broad look over the overall market today. The Nvidia down 4%, Microsoft down 5%, Meta down 4% as well. These are big companies. Typically, they move the market. Amazon down at 3 and Tesla down at 2.5. We are just going to jump right in here and hop in on SPY. On the day chart, big gap down on SPY. We actually kind of called this a few days ago. But personally, I think this gap down, this move to the downside is just so when the election happens. Well, honestly, the election either it's going to push us down or it's going to rally us back up, depending on who wins. But this move to the downside is giving us space to be able to do that. We're already pushed down enough where we could push down more and it would make sense. Or we can come and gap fill to come rally close to those all-time highs. So that move down was a little unexpected, but I say needed just for the upcoming week. Today's Thursday. Let's see what tomorrow does, whether it pushes down more or consolidates us across. But yeah, this move was for next week. I called this range, I think like a video ago, 2 videos ago. And look, we literally came and touched it. Look at that. All right, that's the day chart. Look at that. Touched it just to reject off of it. Wow. But what we're going to do is we're here for the pair. And this is SQQ. SQQ is just the short inverted version of QQQ. Some people might trade those two together. Me personally, I like to trade SQQ against SPY. Look at that. Excuse me. I mean, essentially the same move. These are both on a day chart. The gap doesn't look as drastic on SQQ as it does on SPY, but nevertheless, I made money on both of these today just off of playing the reverse. So calls on SQQ and puts on SPY. Look at the candlesticks. I mean, they look exactly the same. So here's a way. Sometimes I try to make money on a stock where I buy to the upside and then try to buy the downside as well. That typically does not work, but here's a case where it would. These are two separate stocks, so you can buy your calls, you can buy your options on here and then just reverse and buy them on the other one. This one tends to be the cheaper one, so I would use this as an entry point. Buy like a $15, $20, $30 option on SQQ and then just reverse that action on SPY. Excuse me. So that's what I did. I came in first on SQQ just because it's cheaper, to make sure I was in the right direction, to then reverse and buy my puts on SPY today. And again, both of these ran for well over 50%. Great Thursday. The thing I noticed about SQQ, here, let's take a look at just it by itself. We right now, I think yesterday SQQ had its 52-week low, which was down here, which essentially said that it needed to push up. We've never been this low before. I'm actually gonna make these a little bit smaller. Looks like we're trying to get out of that red zone to back to a neutral spot just because we just had that 52-week low. This is the day chart. One of these 2 days was our 52-week low, 685. That's another thing I like about it. It respects the market. You can't have a 52-week low here without. It's almost like this moved the market. We had a 52-week low here, and we bounced off of that, which meaning we bounced up here, we pushed it upside here. SPY essentially has to go down, and vice versa. I mean, so honestly, this would have been your indicator. The cheaper stock would have been your indicator. Another funny thing about this, like I showed you, same move, literally same candlestick, right? Just inverted or just reversed. SPY is only down 1.6%, but SQQ is up 6%. I told you before, the only exception to my rule is SPY. I like stocks that move 2 to 2.5% or more, either way, in either direction. I don't care, but that's the amount of price action movement I want to see, is at least 2%. Anything less is not worth it, except for SPY, just because contracts expire daily. You'll never really see 2%, 5%. I mean, if you're looking at 2%, 2.5% on SPY to any side, something major has happened. So you just don't see that often. Even if it does push down, typically SPY fixes itself and retrace some of that. But here, 6%, I mean, that is right down my alley. 6%, 666 to be exact right now. 666% up to the upside. I mean, I guess we could kind of take down. I don't really see why. I mean, look at this. Look at this to the T. Look at these candlesticks. We had our big push down, and now we are reversing, almost kind of indecisive. Look at this. Big push to the upside. Now we're reversing, also kind of indecisive. So, I love trading these two together. If you want to look to maybe make more money, I mean, because you buy these at the same time and you kind of watch them together. So it's not even like you're doing double the work. You know, that's not like me buying, I don't know. That's not like me buying SPY contracts and then buying like Apple contracts. Even though Apple is in the S&P, it would be still two different things you're watching versus this literally is inverted. It does the opposite. So it's easier. Look at that. Came and touched our low. It did right back. I don't know if this is enough to reverse us, or we might have to stay in here a little bit longer. But again, all this is just set up for election week, which is next month. Let's put that on the calendar, actually. Let's go back to our day chart. Actually, I'll put it on here for SPY. I think that might have been what I did. Yeah, November 6th. So from here to November 6th, because we want to see the day of for sure, but the day after will be important as well. Yeah, so we're watching SPY for the next few days here. But yeah, I'll throw some screenshots of the trades I took in this video. That's about 10 minutes, really short video, covered 2 stocks. I am Tesla to Tesla. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I know you guys may be thinking, like, I haven't seen a Tesla trade in a while. Yeah, just because I've been practicing some other techniques that overall eventually I will just be using on Tesla. So I just been brushing up and practicing. Sometimes I like to practice with cheaper stocks. Um, but yeah, I am signing out. That's all I got for you guys today. Peace.